Welcome, Libra, to High Priestess Influence and to your general weekly tarot guidance. So this will be for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising for February 17th through the 23rd. Of course, dates are approximate and flexible. You may find resonance with this message whenever you view it, or you may find none at all since it's general. So just take anything that resonates with you and leave the rest for someone else. And remember, Libra, never put anyone else's judgment above your own. Libra, you know what's best for you. And also keep in mind that the cards are just here as guides, not as predictors. It is always my intention to attract the cards along with the intuition that will best serve those Libras who actually view this message. So that is my intention for guidance, not for predictions. So from the minor arcana, we already have a card. I think it was just one card for the physical realm. Now we have 3 cards for the mental realm. And now we want cards for the spiritual realm. So, you know, the physical realm, what you're experiencing in your physical world. The mental realm is like what you're focused on, what you're thinking about, and, you know, sometimes it's even what you're talking about because that's where your focus is at, you know. And then the spiritual realm is the message from the universe, source energy, whatever you want to call it. Your inner being, your spirit guides. So from the major arcana, we want one card that best represents the overall energy. Okay, and we have the Lovers. Okay, beautiful energy there, my Libra friends. Okay, let's take a look at what's happening with Libra and what guidance the cards have for Libra. Okay, so in your physical realm, you only had one card jump out here. So you have the 8 of Swords. So basically you're holding back, Libra. You're holding back from something. You're holding yourself back. Whether you realize it or not, it is you doing the holding back. It's not someone else. Sometimes like that kind of gets muddied and clouded and we think someone else is holding us back. But remember, the universe is energetic. Everything is energy. And the energy that you put out into the world, or I should say the type of energy you put out into the world, comes from the things you focus on, the things you believe, the things you expect. So your vibration is born of your thoughts, your emotions, your mood. So if you have low expectations for, let's say, a certain situation, it is you holding yourself back energetically. So that's why I said if you know it or not, because I felt as though some of you might feel, let's say, held back within a relationship or within a career. And it feels like someone else is doing it. They might be the vehicle through which it comes, but your vibration, your expectation is there because the experience that you attract to you, it meets your vibration, where your vibration is at. So it meets your expectations, if that makes sense. It doesn't necessarily meet your desires, because what you desire and what you expect to happen need to align with each other in order to manifest what you want. So I'm feeling here as though what you desire doesn't match up with what you expect to happen. So that's why it's about you holding yourself back here, even when it appears that it's someone else doing the holding back. So you have 3 cards in your mental realm. So a lot going on in your mind relative to the other 2, the physical, and the spiritual. In the mental realm here, so what do we have? We have the Five of Swords, followed by the Three of Wands, followed by the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so with the five is the energy of change. So I'm feeling like you need to change your thoughts. You need to change your focus. You need to change your expectations. So I feel like some of you might be holding yourselves back in your career. Now, this can apply to any part of your life, but I'm just going to talk as if it's your career right now. I feel like you are looking at your career, or whatever your situation is, as if you're in competition with others, as if you need to impress someone, if you need to be better than others, or you need to prove something. You need to prove something. And, when we have that kind of vibration, feeling like you need to prove something to someone else, when we have that vibration, it's really not a positive one. Because when we feel like we have to prove something, we feel as though others might be looking at us as if we are not good enough or we are not worthy enough. And we need to prove how valuable we are. We have to prove how good we are. And even if this is related to a relationship for you, I feel as though I feel as though you might feel like you need to prove something to a partner, prove your worth, prove your value, convince someone of something. Others of you might feel like you're in competition with others for a relationship. So now all of these feelings, whether regardless of what the subject is, all of these feelings of having to prove yourself and being in competition, again, are not vibrationally aligned with who you really are, that powerful, infinite, eternal, non-physical being, right? When you feel that way, you're really only focusing from the human part of you, which is not the greatest part of you. That's only a temporary part of you. But your eternal non-physical self knows better. And your human physical being needs to line up with that non-physical, all-knowing part of you, if that makes sense, because it's not a competition. You have nothing to prove to anyone. You're perfect the way you are. You're exactly where you intended to be at this moment. All is well. And whether it's for a job, a career, or whatever, or it's a relationship or some other situation, you've got nothing to prove here. So with the 5 energy, I'm feeling like you need to change that attitude of yours, that expectation, because you need to raise your vibration. That's a low vibrational feeling to have. Now, on the other hand, you do have the 3 of Wands. So you've got some mixed emotion going on here because, this is a really good energy. This is a positive energy about starting fresh, starting new. So I don't know if you're thinking about starting a new career or starting a new relationship, but you're thinking about a fresh start, about taking that first step. I feel as though you haven't taken the first step already, but I feel like you're taking the first step. Having said that, I also just got the feeling that some of you are taking the first step toward changing your belief system, your attitudes, as far as, this holding yourself back thing. You're taking the first step in the right direction. Ooh, taking the first step in the right direction. I like that. That's what I'm feeling here. Okay. Now, this isn't your mental realm. So it starts there. It starts in your mind. It starts with what you're thinking about and what you're focused on. So this is a really, really good start. So this is a start to a better outlook on life, a better outlook toward your future. So now again, with the Knight of Pentacles reversed, you know what? This is mixed emotions. This is a very slow and stagnant energy. So, this is a feeling of, it's not moving quickly enough for me. It's never going to happen. Is this ever going to take off? Are things ever going to change for me? Are things ever going to get better? Are things ever going to move along? Is everything just going to stay the way it is? Or am I going to be stuck in this job? Am I going to be stuck in this relationship? For some of you, it's possible that this is a person. It could be male or female, but it's possible it's a person, and it's possible it is an earth sign. It's not necessarily an earth sign. It could be a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. It could just be the energy of being stuck with someone also. So this could indicate a situation that you feel stuck in, or this could be a person you feel stuck with, or a relationship with that you feel stuck within. Okay, you feel stagnant. But I really want the focus to be here on this Three of Wands, because I feel like you're changing your outlook on life. You're changing your outlook on your vibration and the direction you're heading. Okay, it might be gradual, but I do feel like that. Now, with the Lovers as the overall energy here, I'm really feeling like you are with this is your overall energy, and I'm feeling as though you're finally focusing on what you value most. You're finally focusing on what's important to you. You're finally looking at, I just got like, you're looking at both sides of the coin. So what I'm feeling like that means is your spiritual side and your physical side, like you're coming into alignment with that. You're realizing that it starts with you and your emotions. You're realizing that it's you holding yourself back with that negative self-talk and the self-limiting beliefs that you have. The belief that you have to prove something, the belief that you have to compete with others for whatever it is that you want. And, I really want you to realize that it isn't a competition. You're the second sign that got a similar message about competition. I'm not sure, was it? Yeah, I don't want to say who it was, because now I'm not sure. But with that belief that, again, I'm feeling like you have to prove yourself or you're competing with others. And it's really not like that. It's vibrational. And you know what? That's what I'm feeling here with the message from the spiritual realm. Okay, the Six of Pentacles. I mean, this is really about there being enough resources to go around. Like, there's no shortage here. There is no shortage of resources to go around. This message is, there's a similarity here between you, and I wish I could remember who it is now. But yeah, different card here. Although the Five of Swords was the same, but yeah, this is about having enough resources here. I'm feeling as though, yeah, the universe wants you to know that when you are in alignment with who you really are, you will recognize that you don't need to compete with anyone for anything. There are enough resources to go around. You will feel more generous, and what I mean by that, I'm not saying you're already generous, but you will feel such a powerful generosity in your heart that you will less and less find yourself feeling competitive with others and feeling like, why do they get that? Why does that happen to them? I feel like when things work out well for other people, you will find more and more that you naturally feel happy for them. That your first instinct is like, wow, that's so great. I love to hear good news, as opposed to what most of us think is, we might be happy for them, but we also often say, well, why can't things work out like that for me? When is that going to happen to me? And I feel like you are moving toward a place where you are genuinely, fully happy for people when wonderful things happen for them, and you don't feel that why not me emotion. You really literally feel physical happiness for them, and that's a really, really positive vibration, my friends. That's where that lover's energy comes in. Oh my God, yes. Your love for humanity. These are both sixes. You have the 6 in the lover's card, and you have the 6 of Pentacles. And the 6 is often about nurturing, taking care of people, taking care of family, being, looking out for others and such. And so you have the 2 6s here. One is your overall energy and one is your message. And I feel like you're going to be spreading the love. You are going to recognize that everything is vibrational, and you're going to like the feeling of love when you can just love for the sake of love for the sake of joy, and being happy for others without any benefit to you is the ultimate love, really. I mean, when you are happy for those who are fortunate, and yet you aren't reaping any benefits, but you physically feel the joy for them, you feel the happiness for them, that's a great feeling. That is a really great feeling. Honestly, I love that feeling. And if I knew how good that feeling made me feel, I would have been deliberately working on that years ago. I would have made it a point to do that. I didn't realize that I could experience that much joy for someone else where I could physically feel good. And that raises your vibration. That's such a high vibration. When you feel joy for other people, it's a really, really high vibration. And then that allows you to get unstuck. That allows you to move forward in your power. Okay? The 8 is the number of power. But when you hold yourself back with negativity and misconceptions, like you need to compete with others, it's just you holding yourself back with those self-limiting thoughts. So that's when you're holding yourself back from your own power, is basically what I'm trying to say. You're rendering yourself powerless when you have these misperceptions or misconceptions about how life works and how the universe works. So my Libra friends, also, let's not forget that you have the scales in here. That's all about you and your alignment. Equal balance between the physical and the non-physical part of you. So my Libra friends, try to focus on a feeling of generosity. And I don't mean you have to go around giving people money away. If you want to, if that makes you feel good, that's fine. That's not what I'm talking about. It's really being generous with your heart and having high expectations. So the 2 things I want you to, if this resonates with you, that I feel like you should be focused on this week is, new starts, getting off to a new start, letting go of the misconception that you have to compete with others or prove anything to anyone else, and just like spreading the love, spreading the joy, and being happy for others. Those are such high vibrations, and they can serve you so, so well, my Libra friends. So thanks for being with me, Libra. If you feel like you'd like to support this channel, all you have to do is give this video a like. If it doesn't resonate at all, go check out your moon and rising sign messages. But I want to thank you for being with me. Spread the love this week, and I'll see you back here again next week, my Libra friends.